I dropped a nuke with every SMG in Black Ops 6, and if you guys want some comp points, comment your gamer tag right now.
Confirming kill.
I'm going over here. Should be some people coming from the center.
5 enemies.
I'm not tripping. I almost know for certain. I should have that thing now.
Shot was good.
Hardpoint identified.
It's almost here.
Hardpoint active.
15
Oh, ruthless.
Secure.
Oh, take a free AFK.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
dropped another. That's 20.
Bringing in recon.
Holy crap.
Hardpoint locked down.
25. Count 'em.
Hardpoint located.
Oh my god.
Eradicated.
Hardpoint is secure.
This is like better than Dead Silence, honestly. This has got to be better than Dead Silence.
They ain't going nowhere.
Bro, they have no idea. They have no idea.
One of you bastards owes me a drink.
Bro, they just walk around clueless. I love it.
Scout pulse going out. Good effect.
Oh my god. Bro, they really walk around clueless.
Cryptic on their heels. Hit 'em hard. Hardpoint identified.
Bro, they think I'm a friendly. Oh my god, they really think I'm a friendly.
Recon above. Stone
Hardpoint
requesting
active.
Watchdog Kilo and Mike Green.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Bro, this is insane.
Hardpoint locked down.
Get him in there.
Oh my god.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Bro, like I said,
Hardpoint located.
this is ridiculous.
Hardpoint set. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Oh my god.
Hardpoint locked down.
I don't even know what streak I was on. I don't even care. This is ridiculous. Oh my god.
So this is the best class setup for the Jackal PDW. I'm going to give you the gunfighter version first and then the base version if you don't have that. So we're going to start out with the optic. If you want it, then you can put on the Kepler microfiber. I'm not using an optic, but if you did want an optic, this will be the one you use. So we're going to start out with the suppressor. That's the first thing you want to put on there. For the barrel, what you're going to do is put on the reinforced barrel for bullet velocity and damage range. This is honestly the best choice. Now, if you guys just want to focus on damage range, cool, but I think this is a perfect balance of both the long and the Gaia twist. The Gaia twist is actually considerably nice, I'm not going to lie, but reinforced is the best choice overall for that. For the underbarrel, what you're going to want to do is go to Ranger foregrip for horizontal recoil, sprinting movement speed. That's going to be amazing. Now for this, you're going to want to have extended mag 1. If you go to extended mag 2, you're going to be a bit slower. I just don't think that it's going to be worth it for ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. I think this is the perfect choice. Fast mag, you're just going to have 2 little bullets. I don't think it's worth it, so make sure you guys have that on there. Next, what you're going to want to have on there, now this is kind of, you know, completely up to you. I would say commando grip, but a lot of people like quick draw grip just for the very fast aim down sight speed, but I like commando grip, so I put that on there. Now for the stock, this is also kind of up to you. You can do combat stock for aim, walking, movement speed, and flinch resistance. I think this is honestly the best choice. Some people like balance for, you know, basically an overall fantastic movement build, but I think this makes sure when you get in the gunfights you don't bounce all over the place and die. So this is what I would have on there. Laser, I don't think it's necessary. And finally, if you want to put on rapid fire, cool. If you want to put on recoil springs, cool as well. But if we didn't have gunfighter, what we do is we throw on the suppressor. Next, what we're going to do is go to reinforced barrel, put that on. For the underbarrel, you're going to go Ranger. That's going to be good. For the magazine, extended. And then you're going to choose between rear grip and stock. I mean, those are the 2 options you have. You're going to either go commando grip or you're going to go combat stock. It's really what you care about the most. I think commando grip would actually be best for this weapon right here. But if you're more competitive, I would say that the combat stock would be much better. Are not going to be relying on that dive as much as you really think they will. What they're going to rely on is the OG slide canceling movement and everything.
Hardpoint locked down. We've taken control.
In regards to like the dives and stuff, I just don't think that that's going to be the top priority. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I'm very okay with being wrong. I can own up to a mistake and everything. Something just tells me that... What the heck? What was this guy doing? It's not going to be as big of a deal.
Nice. We're pulling ahead. Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have
What do y'all
the
think?
hardpoint.
Scout post running.
The reason I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal is just because, like, I think people just sporadically go for the, like, the dives and stuff. I don't think there's like any calculation to it or anything, if I'm really being honest. Because if there was, people would not be diving as much as they do. Sorry, kid. Honestly, don't know where these guys are. Let me put this down. Thank you very much.
We've taken control. Hardpoint identified.
I was not trying to get hit. Give me this UAV.
UAV mission.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint
All right.
secure.
SATCOM Nazi requesting CUAV.
See, I needed to be a little bit careful. Knew something was going on, but
Hostiles have captured the
didn't know what exactly. I'm going.
20 straight.
Bye.
West Point requesting UAV. West Point requesting UAV.
Hardpoint locked down.
All right, let me make my way over here.
This is Focus. We are Bingo Fuel, RTV.
Hardpoint located.
We got some AFKs. I'll take a free AFK kill. Okay, gotta lock in. Gotta lock in, gotta lock in, gotta lock in.
Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
It's 26.
Hardpoint is secure.
Nope. You got that. I'm so nervous. It really got me camping. $27. $28.
Hardpoint identified.
One lock and chain. Go ahead of me.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint locked down.
Clean shot.
Thank you. Okay, we got nuked. We got nuked. We got nuked. Well, we're not nuked. We got the nuke. We got the nuke.
Threat down.
Hold on. This guy just gave up. Love it. I absolutely love it. All right. Where are they hiding? You got it. All right, bro. We got it.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Thank you. The nuke comes in so fast. It's actually crazy. The C9 is an amazing SMG in Black Ops 6. I don't really recommend putting an optic on there, but once again, if you do, you can put on the Merlin or, well, really that's just the best choice in my opinion, the Merlin Mini. For the muzzle, what we're going to do is going to put on suppressor. For the barrel, what we're going to do, put on reinforced barrel. Under barrel, what we're going to be doing is basically like, it's going to be kind of the same for all of the SMGs, but like I said, it's going to be extended mag, Ranger foregrip. For the rear grip, what we're going to be doing is either going commando or we're going quick draw grip. Completely up to you, whichever one you want. I still go commando. For the stock, what we're going to be doing is combat stock, no laser. And for this, you can put on rapid fire if you feel comfortable enough. This doesn't have much recoil. If you want to put on the recoil springs, completely cool. So recoil springs, I think is better overall. This would be what I would use if I was going into the match. So if we didn't have gunfighter, literally what we would be doing is just doing this. So you would do tilting on suppressor. You'd be putting on the reinforced barrel. For the underbarrel, you'd be putting on the Ranger. For the magazine, you would put on the extended, and then you could either go with the stock, which is pretty nice, combat stock, or you can go with a rear grip for the commando grip for faster sprint to fire speed. Really up to you. If you go with the sprint to fire speed, then you would take off the Ranger foregrip, and then you would go with this. I mean, honestly, there's so many ways you can go about it, but this would be a pretty good choice. You could switch between the rear grip and underbarrel and see which one you like better. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. I see I'm gonna have to snake a lot.
Clean shot.
Why did you spawn right there?
Marksman threat
I'm
from
very confused. Why? Still confused why you spawned right there. There we go.
Look out their lungs.
All right. Well, we got an advanced UAV. That's a pretty good start to the game.
Authorizing COV ESPN mission.
I guess with that being said, we can just start popping off now.
Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is secure.
We know where they are. Sorry, sir.
Threat down.
Yeah, no.
Hardpoint is active.
I'm very confused on why he launched a nade at Narnia.
Hardpoint locked down.
Like, what was the plan? What was genuinely the plan?
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Maybe it's not meant for me to know, though. Be this. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. All right, spawn's flipped. You just be a little careful. Just a tad bit, you know? Not cause too much of a ruckus. And now I'm just staring at the minimap. Like, this is all we're gonna be doing for the rest of the stream. Wow, rest of the game. I'm so in streamer mode,
Confirming kill.
like at all times. But yeah, we're just gonna be watching the minimap, staring at it. There we go.
The hardpoint.
Rest easy.
Hold that for me. This is a dumb idea, but screw it.
15 enemies in the bag.
15.
Down.
Hold on 1 second. 1 second. This guy. If I gave him the opportunity, he's gonna happily kill me.
Get a harp in the sky.
There we go. Had to be a little careful because that guy was not playing any games. I knew the second I eased up, he would have killed me. This guy, he's just not moving. There we go. 20.
Fun.
Me. Try my best to move around. Guy's ghosted up,
Paid in full.
so he's gonna be irritating.
That's counter UAV above.
Counter UAV so that they don't hunt me down specifically, because they love doing that. Like I said, when you go on a big streak,
Removed.
counter UAVs are your best friend,
In the sky.
along with these scramblers.
Shit, I'm
Brutal. Have at least one scrambler on standby. Bro, my teammate took that kill. And we're running out of... Boy. Running out.
Hostiles have the hard point.
took out their longer.
Alright, bro. Y'all gotta chill with your martyrdoms. I'm not gonna lie. Kinda tired of seeing the martyrdom.
You can't hide.
Hard point identified.
Well,
Hard point active.
nah, I gotta be tripping.
Point is secure.
Gotta be tripping. Where are you?
Hard point locked down.
29. There we go.
Clean 30.
Not gonna lie. I was really nervous. I had no idea what was going on. Now that we have Sleeper Agent, I genuinely feel like life is gonna be way easier. Next nuke I go for, it's gonna throw that on. And no one's gonna know where I am. And I honestly need that.
Hard point located.
Most of the time getting hunted down just because you're on a streak is diabolical.
Hard point is active.
So I need a little bit of a safety. You know, a guaranteed fail safe. Overall, I just need protection.
Nice. We're pulling ahead.
You got me. I saw it coming. I'm not mad. Proud of you, kid. Definitely proud of you. Nice try. The PP919, I wouldn't suggest putting on Gunfighter. I would suggest putting on Perk Greed. But if you do want to put on Gunfighter, you put on the Kepler Microflex. That'd be the first thing. For the muzzle, put on the suppressor. For the barrel, put on the reinforced barrel. It's really easy. For this is a controversial one. I would say Fast Mag 1. Do not, under any circumstance, go beyond that. I don't think it's worth it. Extended Mag 1 would be a close second, but you do have cons. So Fast Mag 1, or just leave that blank. Honestly, you can leave it blank and you'll be better off, in my opinion. Commando Grip would be pretty nice for this. You would go combat stock, or if you don't want to go combat stock, you can go balance stock, whichever one you want, completely up to you. They're both really good. And then for fire mods, you can go with recoil springs. I don't really think that rapid fire is worth it. Just overall, I don't. Laser, I don't really think you need a laser. You know, I genuinely don't. You're just showing up to the enemies. I don't think that's worth it. So this is my actual regular build when I'm only using 5 attachments. It's just suppressor, the long barrel, which I think is amazing overall, quick draw grip, balance stock, and then the recoil springs, which is overall just a fantastic pick.
Hostiles have the hard point.
All right. Excuse that very rude interruption from my chopper. Let's do it again. So this guy, right in front of him. I'm gonna literally, look at this. Look at this. I'm just following him. They don't know. They have no idea. I can do this again. I can go into the hard point. Well, I'm gonna kill this guy and kill this guy too. But I can go into the hard point and they're just clueless. And this is the funniest thing ever. This is the biggest troll that they put this in the game. And I'm not mad that they did it. It's so smart that they did it. Because I know the casual player base is gonna have so much fun just cooking people. Because people don't know about this thing right here. So that's why, if you're watching this, please take note that this can happen and probably will happen to you. Like, look at this. Look at this, bro. I'm about to run out right now. It's really unfortunate, but I love it so much. I really do. Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, I think I ran out. But my goodness, look how long that actually lasted. That is enough to disrupt the game. Disrupt the whole game. Make a substantial difference. I'm now on a brutal. So whether I get a nuke or not, really doesn't matter. You see how much of a difference this made to the game? That I'm darn near about to drop a nuke. All because of this. Nah. I did drop a nuke. I lied. Like, wow. This guy's sitting in the back of the map. Bro, he's like, if he can't see me, he can't hit me. Poor guy. All right, let's see. Where should we go now? Dang. He almost destroyed me. I wouldn't have been mad. I would have respected it. I really just want this thing to come back. There we go. Once we get that back, I'm gonna keep having some fun. I didn't even see him there. But yeah, in conclusion, like I said, this is probably one of the best things that they put in the game and one of the worst things they put in the game. I don't know why there's somebody in the back of our spawn and nobody's paying attention to it, but we're not gonna let that slide. I'm sorry. Let me stimmy wimmy. Yeah, sorry about that, bud. I'm good now. And the beautiful thing is I'm about to get another one, so here's what we're gonna do. Roses are red. Fires are blue. You're a bot. And so are you. Come through. I could have swore I saw somebody. Must just be tripping. Alright. If I get another nuke showing this off, I'm actually gonna lose it. Okay. See, that's the only way you get tracked. Is like if they hit you, they will track you. But if they don't hit you, there's no way you can get tracked. So the best thing to really do is while this is active, just get in their spawn. Like, no lie, just be in their spawn the whole time. Why am I lagging? If you can get in their spawn, be in their face the whole time. Hold on, watch this. What the lag was that? Yo, hello, hello, yo, yo, whoa! Anyway, if you can just be in their face the whole time, they probably won't even notice you. I know that sounds very goofy, but trust me when I say, like, bro, can this thing stop skipping? Like, we're on the 20 right now. My hidden thing is gonna go away, but that's why I say, like, it's probably much better if you just stay in their spawn. Because the minute you hop out of, like, it runs out. It really runs out. It's one of the most useful field upgrades in the game, so I'm not surprised it runs out fast, you know? If it was something that lasted a super long time on top of being as OP as it is, That would probably be game breaking. We're trying really hard to get this nuke right now. If we can get 2, that would definitely prove my point. I'm 5 off though.
Crimson
Let's
Dawn
see.
Hit 'em hard.
Can we get this? It's 4, 3. Come on. 2. Oh, my teammate's gonna finish the game.
Hard point located.
Teammate's gonna finish the game. The Tanto 22 is such an amazing SMG. I'm going to give you the gunfighter version of the class setup and then the regular version. So for the optic, if you want to put one on, the Kepler Micro or the Merlin Mini, whichever one you want, completely up to you. I don't use an optic, so for the muzzle, we're going to throw on suppressor. For the barrel, reinforced barrel. For the underbarrel, what we're going to do is Ranger foregrip. Or we can honestly use marksman. I mean, it's really up to you. There's all sorts. There's a bunch of them you can really pick, but I think Ranger foregrip is the best choice. For magazine, extended mag 1, don't put anything else on there. Rear grip, what we're going to be doing is putting on either commando grip or quick draw grip, completely up to you. I say commando grip is the best overall. Now for this, we can go either combat stock or no stock. It really just depends on what you really want, but combat stock I think is the best choice. No laser. And I know it's going to be tempting to put on rapid fire. Don't. If you really want to. Feel free, I guess, but I think that recoil spring will be a much better choice. I'm going to show you why. So this is why I recommend not really putting it on there. So it is fast. It is cool. I just feel like the recoil spring is going to give you basically the best experience for super long range engagements. Plus, I don't think that it's that much different. Now, whichever one you like better, completely up to you. But I like the recoil springs. Whichever one you pick, completely cool. So what we're going to be doing if we were only using 5 attachments, what we would be doing is put on suppressor. Once again, reinforced barrel. For the underbarrel, we can go Ranger again. For the magazine, we're going to go extended. And now this is going to be completely up to you, rear grip or stock. So for example, if we went rear grip, I would go commando grip or quick draw grip. And so fast ADS, I think that might be pretty nice. Put that on, and that would be a nice 5 right there. If you're feeling bold, if you don't care about the quick draw grip, and you are feeling wild with the rapid fire, if you like slaying in pubs, then maybe this is for you. But if you're a little more competitive, recoil springs, completely up to you. Does anybody else notice the incredibly high amounts of smoke in these lobbies? Like every single match. Why are you laying on the... Bro's literally laying on the bed. Like it's some mansion. A little confused about that, but it is what it is. Yeah, no, it feels like... Hold on 1 second. Sorry, kid. It feels like every single match Wiz Khalifa just pulled up. And I just want to know why. I want to know what's going on. There's something I should be concerned about. What's up? And why do I have 1 bullet in a dream? Alright. At least we have a heart. You know something I'm kind of tired of, honestly? Being kind of transparent. I'm kind of tired of the assassin perk. I think that it's grossly overpowered right now. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about the assassin perk. If you don't think that it's ridiculously stupid that someone gets a free UAV just because, for whatever reason, I don't know what to say. But now I'm protected. Because now people don't know. Now they think I'm their friend. And we need that.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Secure.
Yep.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
I'm just gonna let them believe I am their friend. Because otherwise, people are gonna camp you out. Now, I will say that this did not last as long as in the beta. In the beta, it lasted much longer. So that's definitely one complaint, but
Hostiles have captured
I
the
guess that's
hardpoint.
life.
Hardpoint locked down.
I knew there were going to be changes. Maybe it was a little too OP for the time period.
Hardpoint identified.
I don't know. I just didn't think they had lasted that long.
I got 25.
I feel like that lasted at best 30 seconds. Am I wrong?
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
The only one that feels that way? Anyway, let's get this rotation. You go first, teammate. Good luck, bud. Yeah, you go first. I don't got a dog in that fight yet. No one's peeking. Everyone's scarified. I knew everybody was terrified. I wouldn't have peeked either. It's 28.
Hostile UAV established overhead. Hardpoint located. Your tactics aren't working. Find another way.
Just so disrespectful with it. Your tactics are not working.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have
Dang,
captured the
excuse me.
hardpoint.
There we go. This tactic worked. I'll say that much. Is it just me? Or after you finally get whatever streak you wanted, you play with like such a confidence that you didn't have before? And you're suddenly just much smarter. Like, I honestly feel like I'm Ultra Instinct Goku at this point. And nothing can get in my way.
Hostiles have captured the
But it legit only happened after getting the nuke. But anyway, I'll take that. I always take a free nuke.
Kane authorizing use of nukes on
Not free nuke, I had to work for that thing.
Yo, chain fees really did it, yo. Again. In the lobby with a streamer is crazy, bro. Yo, shout out to chain fees, YouTube chain fees, man.
The KSV is the ultimate play it safe SMG in my opinion. Now, if you want an optic on there, you're either going to go Merlin Mini or Kepler Micro. Completely up to you. I don't think it needs an optic. What we're going to do is put on the suppressor for the barrel. We're going to go reinforced. Or you can go long barrel. Completely up to you. I would say reinforced is a better option. Underbarrel, what we're going to be doing is Ranger. Magazine, we can just do one. Don't do two. I know it's going to be tempting. Don't do two, just one. For the rear grip, what we're going to be doing is Commando or Quick Draw. Now, I think that this weapon's already pretty balanced. So if we want to balance it some more, I guess we can lean towards Quick Draw. Completely fine. For the stock, I'd say Combat stock. Just stay as competitive as possible. Now, this is something where I actually do feel comfortable using rapid fire. I genuinely do feel comfortable using rapid fire. If you want to use recoil springs, cool. So right here, check out how fast this actually wipes out an enemy. Now, I'm not going to lie, longer range, it does get a little more difficult to control. I would avoid doing super long range engagements with that, but super close range, it absolutely slays. So as long as you're avoiding that long range engagement, you should be okay. But if you took that off and you put on recoil springs, obviously you're going to see a substantial difference. I mean, it's going to be night and day. You're going to hit your targets way easier. I just think that the value of the rapid fire at close range is just something you cannot replace. But if you don't have gunfighter, we're taking this all off and we're going to start all over. We're going to start out with suppressor. For the barrel, reinforced barrel. For the underbarrel, what we're going to do is go Ranger. For the magazine, we're going to go extended. And then we're either doing rear grip, which is going to be Commando, or Quick Draw. But I would lean towards Quick Draw, and that would be the entire class right there. Hello, fellas. Woof. Oh no, they came to play. They came to play this match. It's gonna be a war. But this guy, he's out here living his best life. He doesn't even see me. Oh yeah, it's free. That's completely free for me. This guy, I'm gonna take the free AFK kills because why wouldn't I take a free AFK kill? This is something I always say. I think every single match I have said this at this point. Always take the free AFK. If you don't, you're crazy. That's a guaranteed kill for you.
Hardpoint identified.
If you don't take free AFK kills,
Nice. We're pulling ahead.
I have to be convinced something's wrong with you. Well, Shane, some people have integrity. Yep, true. I'm just not one of them.
Hardpoint active.
I'm truly just not one of them.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
Let me see. I hear. And they gotta be back here then. Oh, wow. By the way, can I just say how ridiculously fast this SMG is? Like, to the point that it's unfair how fast this SMG is.
Nazir authorizing UAV.
It might actually be my easiest lobby yet. And my kill got jacked. That's okay. I've been getting a lot of good kills. Basically a lot of free kills with this Kobe guy.
Get a counter UAV in the air.
Enemy on foot.
Can't complain.
Located.
Give me a UAV though.
Nazir authorizing UAV mission.
UAV command.
Nope.
Requesting recon above. Deploying RCXD. Hardpoint set.
Bro, this thing just shreds. It's so ridiculously fast. Whoa. That nonsense. That almost gets you killed.
Took out their long gun. Push up.
If that killed me, I would have lost my mind.
Confirming kill.
Jackal. We're flying on
But I wouldn't have been surprised.
Only hard data feed.
That's the sad thing. I would not have been surprised if I died to that. The amount of times I just died to random nades, specifically in this game, is mind-boggling.
Deploying ECM.
Hostiles have the
Nades have a crush on me, I swear. Nades have a massive crush on me.
Sharpshooter eliminated.
Counter UAV.
Something that a nade, when it looks at me,
hardpoint
it's like, yeah, I want him.
Overload 6 fuel tanks, 50%.
Wish I could say I was trolling.
Hardpoint active.
Wish I could say I was trolling, but I'm really not.
Focus is terminating music.
Anyway, we're one off. This has to be, by far, the easiest nuke I've gone for. This lobby was super chill,
RCXD maneuver.
so I'm happy. I have no complaints.
Hardpoint is secure.
I was blessed. After all the lobbies I've dealt with, they blessed me with quite literally the most default setting lobby ever. Yes. This is what we like to see. Okay, you got that.
Hardpoint is active.
Sorry, kid. It's literally just not in your best interest to fight me.
To the hardpoint.
Enemy drop.
Hardpoint locked down.
Oof. Scrambler. Have fun with that. Nope. You got it. Good luck. Yeah, this scrambler is the truth, bro. This scrambler is the truth. I love it so much. I would say this is easily one of the best attachments, well, best field upgrades. Especially with the recent thing that chases you. Wow. 54-1. I know this top season guy is popping off.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
I would love for him to get the nuke too, but high key, I feel like if he gets his, he's gonna call his in. But I think it's honestly just in my best interest to call mine in. Sorry. It's all love, bro. It's all love. And that's a massive GG. Compact 92 is easily one of the best SMGs in the game, especially up close. So what we're going to be doing is putting on either the Merlin Mini or the Kepler Micro. Now, I do like the Kepler, so we're going to throw that on there. For the muzzle, put on the suppressor. For the barrel, what we're going to be doing is putting on the reinforced barrel. I think that this is a fantastic choice. But if you don't want this, definitely go with one of these. Please don't go with anything else. Reinforced is just the best of both of these, so put this on there. For the underbarrel, what you're doing is putting on the Ranger foregrip. Now, if you don't want the Ranger foregrip, the only thing I would recommend is probably the Precision foregrip, honestly, but I think the Ranger is the best for all of these. For the magazine, I recommend extended mag 1, just because, I mean, this does fly through bullets, but I think that just extended mag 1 is more than enough. I don't want too many cons on this weapon, so for the rear grip, what we're going to be doing is I really think quick draw is key for this weapon right here. If you want to have both, then commando grip is nice. Obviously, it has a mixture of both of these, so you can put on the commando. The commando The commando is honestly an amazing mix of both of the quick draw grip and the assault grip, so I highly recommend putting this on, just because, I mean, if you think about it, sprint to fire 2 and then quick draw is 3, but this has 2 of both, so I think this is best better than all of these, so put that on there. For the stock, what I highly recommend is the combat stock. If you don't want this, then, I mean, I guess the next best choice would probably be the balanced stock, but I think combat stock is the best choice overall. And then for the fire mod, I would recommend recoil spring, not rapid fire, because it's already fast enough, and this has no cons, so put on the recoil spring. This will be the best choice. If you want some more bullet velocity, cool, but I think this will actually get the job done. I'm going to show you guys in firing range real quick. So check this out. This is actually insane. Like, I think this is so insanely good. I think when everyone gets this leveled up, they're going to absolutely pop off. But say, for example, you don't have all this, right? What I would highly recommend is, once again, going with, well, actually go with the Kepler Micro, go with the suppressor for the barrel reinforced. Now, this is where it gets interesting. I would still recommend putting on the Ranger foregrip, and I would recommend putting on the extended mag. Now, if you want to put on the recoil spring, you can, but I would honestly lean towards the commando grip just to finish it off. I don't think that it absolutely needs a combat stock. This is just more so for competitive, but this would be the absolute best choice for public match. I mean, in competitive, you wouldn't even be using a suppressor anyway,